Okay, so where did I get to? I've drilled a hole in there, cut a bit off to get it underneath the tank. This is now the bottom end bit, and I had that bit of steel rod pushed inside the tube, which I welded around the edge, and I didn't like how skinny it was at the bottom, so I've cut a bit of tube. I've ground off my weld, got a bit of tube, put it on the bottom end of it, and then welded round that, told that on, and I've done two slits in the tubing and then welded that again. Pot weld, what are they called, fill weld, whatever. Anyway, cut through the tubing down to the bar on this side and the underneath, and welded that up, ground that off, and plug weld, is that it? Plug weld. And where I drilled the hole earlier and did a plug weld, that's what it's come out like. There you go, lovely and smooth, wouldn't even know it's there, but I know that is welded in there. But ultimately that is now steel tube with steel bar in it to give it the strength up to about there. So now I've got to drill that, line it up on the bike, which has now had its tail and everything taken off. So I've got to line it up with the holes, make sure it's the right distance apart, and if it's not, I'll have to cut another slot in the back there and bring it down or up as required, but it's pretty close. So the first thing to do is to get a hole through here and put it on the bike and see what I need. Right, that's it on the bike. Now I need to know what angle that needs to be. So yeah, with the use of my angled ruler, we want to come to that angle there. So let's just put a bit more tension on that bolt. Right, so why have I gone mad? So we want to go up a little bit more.
A little respect from Erasure on Absolute 80s. This is Richie for Saturday.
That is pretty darn good. Let's pinch that.
Just ask him to play Absolute
80s. Double trebly check. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Spot on. And then we just need to bring this one in. Right, let's get a bolt hole through that bottom edge and properly bolt it on, and then I can start thinking about trellis. Right, just need to Google what size drill I need to leave enough in the hole to cut an M10 thread. It's got to be 9, isn't it? 9, 8 point something. I'll have a Google. Right, Google search over. It's 8.5mm. So I've done a 4mm hole so far. This one is going in at 8.5. Haven't put the tower down. Fool. Right, that's the tower in place. Got oil on it. Might be time for a new drill. Hole drilled. Now I've just got to obviously stick a thread in it. So that was a 8.5mm drilled hole, and this is an M10 by 1.5 pitch. And I've put a spirit level on here to make sure this is dead straight, and it needs tilting just slightly down that way, because this is, well, you can see from the frame, one's more on the inside than the outside. It's not by much. And then this is hopefully cutting a nice straight thread through. It was a kit off of eBay. Warwick HSGT tap set from Osborne, Sheffield, Yorkshire. I don't know, I actually bought it off, but it's a taper and bottom set. So this is the taper one, which gets your hole started. Hey, I'll just show you it. So as you can see on the edges there, it's tapered, and then your big cutting teeth are just on this section here. The rest of it's just tapered to get you going, to make it easier to get a start on your hole. It's just non-stop, isn't it? Oh dear. So what am I, about halfway through? And then this is just cutting fluid, just to give it a bit of lube as it goes down. Oh, it really is non-stop. And then I'll take it down a couple of, well, quarter to half a turn, and then go back, and that cuts the swarf off. Yeah, it's through. But what I'll do is I'll use the other one in the set, which is a bottom a bottom tap. So this one tapers to get your hole going, and then if you've got a blind hole, this will cut a thread right to the, well, pretty much to the bottom. As you can see, there's hardly any taper on that. It is just that first tooth, and then the rest is just cutting teeth. So if you've got a blind hole, oh, and you want to put thread in it, there's nothing quite like getting thread in your blind hole. Oh dear, got to grow up. Bloody nearly 50 years of age. Things like that aren't funny. Well, unless you're Fred. Well, I suppose if you are Fred, then your hole's not funny. There you go. As I say, because this one's got no taper on it, it's very difficult to get a good start on your hole. But once you have started it, you can change over this one. You can do what you like. It's up to you. This is what I do. There you go. Put a bit more oil on that and run it through a couple more times. And then hopefully, because I didn't actually check, this is the same thread used on the frame by Suzuki. Failing that, I've got to find an M10 bolt with a 1.5 pitch. Right, so let's have a look.
Please sign up for the customized account in partnership with Tesco. It's Sainsbury's big birthday, so let's celebrate.
No, it's totally different. What a penis. Ah, it's a pitch of 1.25, that one. Looks like I'm going out to buy some bolts then. Oh, how exciting. Right, let's try that angler dangle again. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. I don't often get that right. The dangle's usually all wrong. And that looks quite nice in there. Doesn't it? Doesn't it sit nice? Yeah, it does. Just pinch them top ones up. There you go. A bit of frame. And let's see if I can bend it. I think that's strong enough to hold my arse over a few bumps. So, trellis work next. Marvellous.